Hey there, everybody. This is Sylph. We're doing the, at least for the Soviets here, the final turn From Russia with Love. This is our kind of like the After Hours comment that Hambone made there. Just kind of doing a little bit extra to kind of let you guys see what late game might look like. Since we know the results, it's not quite as real as it normally would be, but it's close. Like we're again, just kind of want to give you guys a feel for what things look like. Tech rolls, however, do not matter at all for the Soviets, as they didn't last turn either. There was no text that we could complete that would have modified anything, so we just didn't bother. Buys are kind of similar. Like none of these buys are, other than this infantry, are really militia here, are going to make much of a difference. But I just want to give you an idea of what it would look like. What I probably would have come up with is something pretty close to this. It's still the T-34s and the Katyushas, just because they're great. We're going to get 10 of our advanced mechs because they're great. So that's 60, and then 2 militia and a jet, and that gets us our 76 there. As for combats, we do have a few cheeky combats to do. Just kind of spread ourselves out and grab our stuff here. We're going to go ahead and walk into Switzerland because that's super fun. We're going to hit Bohemia with this infantry and this whole stack right here. Then they'll blitz right into Eastern Germany that way. I don't think he's not going to scramble in that kind of fight. So I can just kind of know that's going to happen. And then I'm just going to roll a die, actually. He probably gets killed the first strike. Maybe not. We'll see if he dies the first strike. Over here, this infantry, this artillery, this infantry, and this cav all come into Western Yugoslavia. Try to see if we can kill that guy. I bet this advanced mech, actually both of these advanced mechs probably would actually go here, so we'll non-com those two. That airborne. I bet he also would have gone into Switzerland. That's probably what we would have done. The goal here is to just kind of create additional pressure points, cut off rail lines and whatnot for the Italians and the Germans working together there. It's kind of what that idea is. This airborne here takes a big chance. It just runs into the fortification, tries to not explode. These guys, of course, all come down here to Helsinki. Kind of as Hambone said, this would have been a much different kind of fight, I think, if he had tried to stop me here. He would have used his planes, and I would have railed more stuff up here, and it would have been really kind of a big contention point. But the other flip side of that is the planes that are up here aren't busy down there, so there is kind of a little bit of a back and forth there as far as he would have had to decide which one he wanted, so to speak. We're going to take that. Much of a fuss there. I've got this airborne here. I think he'll also airdrop at Konigsberg. That'll be a good time. That way we take it unless both hits hit. As for this, out of the 98th, we'll pull medium armor into advanced mechs. And you can kind of say, hey, this fight doesn't matter. Why are you doing this kind of thing? But the goal here is to somewhat show you kind of what it would look like what kind of approach would we take. And I would want to blitz through here and take West Poland. Just for yet further cash elements, but also just to open up other options for avenues. And these guys plus these guys would very quickly create an additional threat force around Germany, kind of thing. The goal is to make it so that he doesn't want to step out and fight me because the Americans are coming and that kind of thing. It's kind of a pincer maneuver sort of stuff. Then we got the big fight here in Warsaw, which is most of the 98th. These three guys don't go. They all stay behind because they're going to get railed. The rest of this 98th, all these guys here would go, and all these guys would go. And all of these guys would go. So let's go ahead and add to my stack here. You kind of get a feel for what a late game Russian army looks like. As they stack up and as you're kind of building them and reinforcing and railing and whatnot, does just kind of get bigger and bigger as it rolls, and inevitably, if the game doesn't end, 1-2, so this guy gets added 2. Germany does get in kind of a no-win situation, which is why the variable endgame is what it is. It's a really, really cool move, design-wise. I really, really like the variable game ending. This is the first one I've ever seen, actually, where it ended on 17. It's the first time I'd seen that, but it was pretty cool. That should be all of our combats. We're just going to run away here from the Japanese. We don't have any. We already kind of accomplished what we wanted to accomplish there. So let's do this fight real quick. I've got a first strike at 4 with that advanced artillery, and we got him. So that solved that one pretty easily. Right here in Bohemia, I've got what, 4 of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I got 4 first strikes at 5. So we'll roll those. Didn't get him. Awesome. Pretty sure everybody else will, though. So we'll just let him do his attack back. And he missed. All right. So he's gone. And then, down here, I've got first strike at 2. And then he gets boosted, so 2 2s and a 1. So first strike at 2, 2 2s, and a 1. So the first strike will be the green. We get nothing. He's a mountain? Yep, he's a mountain. So his defense roll is at a 5. And he misses. So now all 3 of these are 2s. So I got 3 2s and a 1, and then he's got his 5. I'll just roll all these at once here. And round 3. Thrilling gameplay. Round 4. Reminds me of, hey, we got a hit. That beloved fight in Damascus there with its 10 turns. Alright, so we get rid of that guy. So that flips for us. That was nice. Oh, all these guys go in too. These 2 don't, but all these planes do. He's busy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so he keeps back. Which I probably would have bought 2 airborne. Right, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, yeah. So I would have bought 2 airborne. We're going to attempt to keep this relatively accurate for y'all. So we'll slag another militia on there. And we'll buy 2 airborne. For the whole reach out and touch someone effect kind of thing. And then we got the fight down here. Okay. So I started to copy it, right? Yeah. Started to, but there's still a little more to go here. These guys are first strikes at a 4. And some segment of infantry are going to get boosted. Alright, this all comes down here. Something left over from, a couple German units left over from, I was doing Operation Overlord there. Or they were retaliatory strike for Operation Overlord. There's our Katyusas. There's our mechs. I don't think there's any. Guess there are vehicles that I could target select. So there are vehicles I could target select, but I'd rather hit the infantry, so that's just not going to matter. Those are first strikes, though. Ding, ding. These are all first strikes. 10 of my infantry get boosted. And then that only leaves 2 infantry not getting boosted, so 3 and 4. He gets, besides all of those guys, he's going to get 2 first strikes of his own from the fort. That's what pushes all these guys up to 6, is that fort. They're all going to have turret select at 1, too. They're gonna be mean to me. Oh, and then my planes. I've got 3 jets, tactical, 2 fighters. I'll just grab these guys. And, the transport plane doesn't come down. He was busy doing other things. Oh, let's do another fight in Leningrad real quick, too. Or Königsberg. Königsberg! We have 2 first strikes from the fort. If they both hit, my guys die. And it stays German. He gets 1. So, that fort gets wiped out. I'll clean that up later. Alright, back to what we were doing. I've got jets here. 4 of them? 3 of them. 3 jets. Tactical. 2 fighters. And he's got 2 AAA, right? Yeah. Alright, so that should be everything. So let's go ahead and do our first strikes. These are my 4s and 5s. Miss, but hit. Yay, Katyushas. So 4 first strike hits from the Katyushas. His are misses, so he'll lose both of these guys. And then we'll kill 2 of the Panzers. So 2 of the Panzers are gone. So that cuts his dice down just a little bit. Alright, we've got 4 at 2. Nothing. Here's our boosted infantry. 1, 2, 3. We've got 7 4s with our advanced max there. Oh wow, that was nice. It's a little late for me to be having good dice. I mean, this fight doesn't really do anything. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 6s. Did not want to clone the whole map. And then we get, what is it? Tactical with 7. And 3 jets. Alright, 6, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8, yep, 10. So here's our 6s. Come on. Hit. Unless that's a 5? That is a 5, alright. And a 3. Yeah, the dice are being plenty nice to us today. It's a hit, and our 3 jets. 3 more hits, wow. Yeah, see, this is, you bring enough forts and whatnot just don't matter. You just gotta blow through them, soak your casualties, and then move on with your life. So here's the painful part. He's got his AAA. Get at least 1. Might get 2. 2, 3. Yeah, he got 2. So that kills both fighters. Actually, we'll kill a tactical and a fighter. We would want to maintain air's purity if we can get away with it. So that gets the A off the board. He then has, what, 4 answers and 5s. So that's a hit. And now these guys are hitting at 6, and they target select on 1, and they get to kill my T-34s. So there's a A1. That's a dead T-34. And then hit. The same thing happened to Hambone. Well, actually, that's not bad. He had, what, 12 of them, and he hit with 5. And missed with 7. That's a little off, but not by much. Only one pip kind of thing. So we lose a T-34 because the target select. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more hits. So we would lose both of our motorized, 2 of our infantry, and I've got to catch that chip out now. I'm going to do that. We'll do 2 4s. That's more likely. I'm going to still take more hits, obviously. So that 10 becomes 2 4s. The guy's on top. So I lost the 2 motorized. That was 2 of the hits. Boom, boom, and then I got to lose 3 more, which is notably that chip right there. All right, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we only have 7 dice left to be boosted by all our artillery here. We're down a die for the fighter. We're down a die for the T-34 that died. The tactical died. So 3 jets. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's going to be 8. You. Pull all this down a little more. Give myself a little bit more breathing room. You guys should be unaffected. The Katyushas were unaffected. Those guys were unaffected. Alright. So here's our 3s from our boosted infantry. Oh, jeez. Man, 4 hits. Where was this earlier? 2 more hits from the mechs. We've got our artillery firing here. So there's a hit. Katyushas did great on the first turn. Not as good this much. First turn is the turn I want them to hit more on, so that's a thing. So that's that, and then these guys. Oh my gosh. Again, not as crazy as it looked. We just went 1 above. Hit with 5 instead of 4, and then this is probably pretty. Well, that was nice. Pretty relatively normal dice. I may be a little ahead. That first turn, I think I was definitely ahead. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's a hit. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I would think. I don't even think he has anywhere near that many guys. Does he have 12 and 4? He has 16. All right. So he has 16 guys left. These guys drop down to 5s. So we will pull all these just a little bit away. There we go. These are all 5s. The light greens target select on 1s and kill more T-34s. Look at that. Jesus. There you go. Again, game ends doesn't matter kind of stuff, but boy, was that a nice, nice little party gift from work. So 3 target selects, and then 5 more hits. So I lose 3 more T-31s, or T-34s. And then I think I lose 3 infantry. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. I lose 5 infantry. So that's 4, and 1 is 5. So there's all my dead infantry. And we take Warsaw. 2 infantry, 2 artillery, and some mech units. A lot less armor than what we had going in. That's for sure. So that's what's still alive. And the rocket, I guess. Not that it matters. So 91st is gone. And then all my mechanized, they're all intact except for the 4 T-34s that died. So I'm only down to 2 of them. That's all the T-34s. We got target selected. These 2 guys go to Austria with that infantry. Oh yeah, so we take Warsaw, which does actually create a Soviet fortification. How's that for fun? So there's now a Soviet fort here, and I think it gives us 2 infantry, if I remember correctly, in Romania. Let me trigger that accomplishment. Our planes, those that are still alive, all returned. So these guys fly back to Romania. This tank destroyer gets railed. And do I have a good army marker I can use? How about Warsaw? Or Leningrad here. It's not doing anything freaking useful anymore. This guy's all the way down here. Right, I figured that out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. The 2 transport planes are down there. So we will move this over just to make life easy. Presume Chris is going to come here and try to kill me. And to make sure here, we just dive all this stuff. Oh, I did have one other fight. I'm sorry. You can't tolerate. Well, I guess it's too late. I didn't call it earlier. Gosh darn it. Congratulations, Bruce. You get to have my stuff. I was going to kill him with the jet fighter and Cav. So Cav goes here. Jet goes here. And then these 3 guys go there. All up. And a mountain. And then we rail the tank destroyer and those 3 AAA that we didn't use earlier all show up just to hopefully frighten away those Japanese aircraft. We just want to hold it so that, oh, this guy. Yep. And then we, of course, will place our one militia there. So in northern Manchuria is a militia, 7 infantry. 7 infantry, a cavalry, a mountain, 3 advanced mechs, 1 tank destroyer, 1 medium armor, and a jet. We'll move this guy from Novoburst to here. I don't think I would. Oh, my Marines. Yeah, I would move my Marines here in Istanbul with the transport, just on the off chance that I would use them next turn, under the belief that there was a next turn. That's probably it. We need to get too far into the weeds here. Militia would go in southern Iran. A jet. Go over here in Novosibirsk to make the Japanese uncomfortable. 2 airborne would go in Romania, certainly. Let's go with those 2 air transports. 2 advanced mechs would go in Istanbul. Element to deal with. These guys, of course, would go here in Western Ukraine. Not that they would have a whole lot they could do, but you never know. We would put probably 2 advanced mechs in Kursk, just in case, to make sure our cities don't get messed with next turn for game end kind of thing. And that leaves 4, which probably would also go right here in Western Ukraine. Since I could place 8 there. I likely would place 8 there. Money-wise, things would suddenly really be looking crazy good for the Soviets here. We got 2 from the Germans, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. It would take us to like 80. And we'd drop the Germans to 32. And that should be it. So, I don't know when I'm going to do my recap for Russia with Love, but hopefully it might be tomorrow, it might be tonight. We'll see. I've got actually still a whole bunch of other stuff I could do today, and I keep having little more projects to get turned in. So that's currently where we're at. But yeah, hopefully this is kind of something fun for you guys all to see. A little bit of what late games looks like. The Allies and the Soviets both were just too slow. We just took at least 1 turn behind to get to this point in the game. Kind of 1 turn to turn and a half to 2 turns to create this sort of crushing kind of maneuver on Germany. Turn 19 is just a little late to do that. You really want it to be like turn 18 ideally, and you'd be having Germany sweating. So that's kind of that. But hope you all had a good time. We'll see what we do for our next project. But that's it for Silk. I don't think anybody actually needs any of my unit disbursements. If anybody does, let me know. But given, I guess Chris, yeah, I gave the one to Chris because yeah, he's very likely would have chat me here in Manchuria, I think. Although he's got problems because he also needs to try to not lose Nanking here. So we'll see what he comes up with. That evolved KMT could do some real damage to him. So did I have a militia left to place? I did. That's what I thought. Yeah, an extra militia was supposed to go in Novosibirsk there. Again, that's mostly just for KMT shenanigans. If they're gonna try to take my stuff. I think that should be it. Yeah, I don't know that there's anything else I would do. So, everybody have a great day, and we'll see you next time.